Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Show Rewind. I am your boy, Justin.
And I am Melisa.
And today we are recapping episode 2 of season 1 of Moesha. As you know, this first season of Show Rewind, we are doing Moesha season 1. So, we have today, look at me not being able to talk, Moesha season 1 episode 2 entitled what, Melissa?
Friends.
Ones we can depend on. Friends. Okay. All right. And what happens? What's the summary for this episode, Mel?
The meaning of Moesha's and Kim's friendship is tested when they both try out for the cheerleading team and Kim gets picked and Moesha doesn't.
Exactly. And we're going to speak more on that just in a second here. What a crazy episode. But what were your overall thoughts about this episode, Mel? What would you rate this episode of Moesha before we get into this little recap?
I'll do a 7.5 out of 10.
7.5. All right. I'm going to give it probably I'll give it a 6.5. Sure. Solid episode, I guess. But yeah, it's a sitcom. I don't know. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get into this episode 2 of Moesha. All right, so this episode starts off with Moesha again narrating as she is writing in her journal, as always. This is a Moesha thing. So Moesha is basically telling us, the audience, that, well, this girl named Ashley, who is the cheerleader captain, keeps begging Moesha to try out for the cheerleading squad. But Moesha, keeps turning it down because Moesha says she doesn't want to be, basically, she doesn't want to be confined to roles, like her role as a woman, like
masculine. No, it's not masculine.
Masculine. What? Femininity. Yeah. She doesn't want to be, confined to roles, like into a role like what a woman should be. Like a woman, they say, should probably cook. Cheerleading squad, I'm guessing, from the points of Moesha. So she doesn't want to do that because she doesn't want to be confined to roles. And you know what? Okay, Moesha. So then we get into the official first scene after Moesha, the theme song. We see, of course, Frank, D, Moesha, and Miles, and of course,
Hakeem,
all in the kitchen. Hakeem is just eating up everything.
Eating some eggs, probably waffles, some grits.
Everything. Just eating the whole family. Moesha's whole family out of house and home. Like, literally. Hakeem just be over there all the time. Good gracious.
He be grubbing.
And then, Hakeem tells Frank that he wants to try out for the basketball team at school. And, of course, don't they make a little fun of Hakeem? Or am I crazy about him?
Yeah, because he was eating too much.
Because he eating them out of house and home. That's basically what Frank says. And then the phone rings. D answers the phone, and guess who it is?
Ashley
Freaking
Tisdale.
Ashley. Not Ashley Tisdale. Ashley, the cheerleading captain, calling to basically ask Moesha again she want to be on the cheerleading squad.
Or to remind her.
And to remind her as well that their tryouts coming up. And Moesha's like, no, I'm trying to avoid this girl. But anyway, easier said than done on that. But then we get to Frank and D. So Frank has some mail for D, and the mail that Frank has is basically D's mom basically mailed D her family's Bible. And by family Bible, I mean, like, it tells you, like,
The tree history.
The tree family history. Who's your mama? Who's your auntie? Who's your great grandma? Who's your great cousin? All that good stuff in
everything
this Bible.
Since the year you were born and everything.
For real though. And in this Bible, it is discovered that D is 1 year older than Frank. And Frank kind of starts making fun of D about her being 1 year older than him, but we'll get back around to that. But moving forward, so we get to the hangout spot that everybody, goes to. And of course, Ashley, played by, of course, none other than Gabrielle Union.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crazy how that happens, right? So Gabrielle Union in this episode, all right, guest starring. All right, so Ashley comes into the hangout where we see Kim, Moesha, Niecy. Niecy does leave the scene, but we see all of them kind of chilling there, and then Ashley comes up to Kim and basically calls her fat.
Yep.
Like, basically calls her fat. And my thing is, Moesha that doesn't say anything. You notice that? Moesha didn't really defend Kim in any way, but...
Yeah, I saw that.
And then Kim is being all nice to Ashley and all that good stuff, And basically, Ashley... Well, we'll get to why Kim's being nice to Ashley. But basically, Ashley, once again, asks Moesha, gonna be on the cheerleading squad. Moesha's like, no, I think about it, sure, whatever. Mm-hmm. No, basically still. And then everybody starts to wonder, Ashley leaves, and then everybody starts to wonder why the heck Kim is being so nice to Ashley when basically Ashley called Kim fat.
Right.
Kim's like, I'm just only being nice to that heifer because I want to be on the cheerleading squad.
Mm-hmm.
And basically Kim asks Moesha, will you, try out and I try out too? We come with me to tryouts and you try out too, so we both can be trying out and it will really help me basically. And Moesha's like, no, at first. And then Moesha's like, oh, I think about it, Kim. And then Andale basically talks Moesha into trying out with Kim. So basically Andale tells Moesha that if you don't try out with Kim, you being a bad friend, basically. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
And then, oh Lord, these dang on tryouts, man. We get to the tryouts, and when I tell you, Kim and Moesha are the worst ones. They are absolutely awful.
I like Kim's though.
Kim, she gets it at the end. Like she comes around, but Moesha, she ain't got no pep on her step, no nothing. Like awful, just awful, tragedy.
Oh,
and then
goodness.
At the end, of course, like you were saying, Kim does come around and she knocks out the part with this this chair that she made up on the spot, and everybody's hyping Kim up, hyping her up, and then Kim falls, and everybody's laughing at Kim, and Kim runs out of the gym, and does Moesha run after Kim?
Yeah, because she goes after her.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right.
After she rolled her eyes.
Right. After she rolls her eyes. And then we find out the next day at school, we find out that Moesha doesn't make the cheerleading squad. But you know who does?
Kim.
Kim makes the cheerleading squad. And Moesha is feeling some type of way about that. Oh boy.
She says she not, but she is.
Yeah, she says she wasn't, but she feeling some type of way about that. Kim making the team. She feeling a little jelly. Okay. And then we moving forward. See, I can't talk, y'all. We move forward to Frank and D. And Frank's over here wilding out with these antics and making fun of how old D is. And Frank gives D a gift of what, Mel?
Geritol.
And if you don't know what Geritol is, Mel, tell everybody what Geritol is.
It's an iron supplement.
It's an iron supplement.
Or most people use it in like fertility. If you're trying to get pregnant, they'd be like, oh, drink this and you won't get pregnant.
So basically, he just calling her old.
Saying
you need some iron, you need something, because you probably you probably need some energy because you're a little old. Anyway, then we get Kim coming over to Moesha's house to ask for a CD, and Moesha's being absolutely petty. She gives Kim the CD and she's just like, here, bye. And Dee's like, really? Like, what's going on? What's wrong with you? And Maryl's is like, what's wrong with you?
He's always smiling.
He is, but he a happy boy. Happy boy.
See.
And then they just, Dee and Maryl's just basically chalk it up to Moesha's braids too tight. And then, of course, we get to breakfast. What?
The Geritol is
oh, you actually got the
yeah. I know it had iron in it, but it's like a vitamin, multi-mineral. So it's like it has like vitamin B, vitamin 2, and iron and stuff like that.
Okay. So yeah, basically what we said.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, and then moving forward, we find out Hakeem doesn't make the basketball team.
And he's over there still grubbing.
And he's over there at their house, always eating. Of course, nothing changes here. Always at Moesha's house eating.
Wait, no. This was at the den.
No, we find out he doesn't make the team at Moesha's house.
I thought we found out at the den.
No, it's Moesha's house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, actually, you might be right. Actually, you are right. We do find out Hakeem doesn't make the team at the den. My bad. He is over there eating, as always. Eating at the den. This boy eat too much, but okay. Anyway, and then moving forward, we get Kim, walking in with her cheerleading friends, basically. Ashley over there being Ashley.
Do you mind?
Do you mind if he puts these two tables together? And then Kim basically is kind of Kim is a good friend of Moesha, because Kim was like, Moesha's my friend. She can sit here, she's my homegirl. And Ashley's like, okay, whatever. And then Moesha over there after Kim done basically been a good friend to her. Moesha over there like, oh, feeling some type of way. Oh my God, why you Kim, blah, blah, blah. And they basically, Kim and Moesha basically have a fight. And Moesha basically over there calls Kim fat. Once again, like, dang. What's up with this calling Kim fat? Anyway.
First, she didn't have her back. Now she calling her fat.
Now she calling Kim fat.
What a friend.
Anyway, and then who storms out, Moesha or Kim? Moesha storms out because she feels some type of way. She's jealous of Kim. And Hakeem sees it all. But anyway, we'll get to that part. Moving forward, we get Frank, who buys Dee flowers just to make up for him being so mean. Calling her old, basically. And then Dee gets her revenge by, fixing Frank a good old meal of a bottle full of milk like a baby would drink.
Had the bib and everything.
Had the bib and everything on him. So Dee gets her payback. Great. Good on Dee. Because I you know what? Frank had his fun. She got to have her fun too. And then, moving forward, we get Hakeem storming in after Moesha to basically tell her off, like basically saying, you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself, because you're not being a good friend to Kim. And obviously, you feel some type of way about Kim because you're jealous of her come up. Which I feel like Hakeem was absolutely right.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong because she really do need to check herself.
Before you wreck yourself.
Break yourself.
Mm-hmm. And I guess Moesha was like, I guess. And in the next scene, we get Moesha going to Kim's cheerleading practice and kinda apologizing to Kim.
She didn't apologize because I didn't hear no, I'm sorry.
Without apologizing to Kim. She doesn't really apologize. She just shows up and, acts like everything all good and stuff.
Right.
Doesn't really apologize to her. Okay. I'm seeing a theme with Moesha in this. Anyway. Lord Jesus. Moesha, she kind of being a bad friend. Let's be honest. She kind of being a bad friend.
She's not doing good.
She's not doing good so far. First 2 episodes. No. Let's see if she get better this season, y'all. I hope so. Lord. All right. And then, of course, the ending is Moesha narrating, saying, basically, she got to be a better friend. And which she does, because she's absolutely being a bad one at this point and not supporting Kim and feeling some type of way because Kim could possibly be more popular than her.
Right.
Craziness. All right. And that is how this episode 2 of season 1 of Moesha ends. All right. And that was our recap. And goodness gracious. What an episode, Mel. I'm going to need Moesha to do better.
For real.
But anyway, that would do it for us on this episode of Show We Want. Melly, what is going to be the next episode of Moesha?
16.
All right, that's going to be the title of episode 3 of season 1 of Moesha, which will be the next episode. So we will holler at you guys next week. Until next time, peace out.